What's up, you guys? It's your boy CJ, Create Live with CJ, where we talk about everything content creation, social media, everything with your favorite creators. I'm CJ, CJ the Creator, and I'm going to teach you today about what I learned about Adobe. Adobe Create Now, like it was a live event here in Atlanta, which it was 2 days because Adobe came into town, and they're like one of the leading software providers when it comes to creation opportunities for us, not just creators, but everything that you see visually online, like when it comes to Photoshop, when it comes to Lightroom, when it comes to video apps and things like that, softwares you need to be tapped in with Adobe. They came here. We got to meet with the team. I'm going to tell you what I learned from them. Good morning. We're doing this recording right now, 7:30 a.m. Good morning. For the people that are watching live, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and also Instagram. So good morning. Let's just get right into it. So Adobe, uh, first of all, Adobe came into town, and there were 2 nights, right? And so the first night they focused primarily on there was like the light rooms, the Photoshop, the things that were allow us to edit the video. I'm sorry, the images, the pictures, right? Pictures were the focus. So that was the first night, and it was this past couple of weeks ago on a Wednesday, and then on Friday they focused more on video, which I'm super excited to talk about. Just to show you some of the images here that you see, and there were just cool activations that allowed us to take photos like this. I think I'm pointing over to here, right? They allowed us to take some of the amazing photo, like these are like game changing photos. Like these photos you can leverage for your media kits, for your website, for social media. When you put on social media photos like this, they pop. People pay attention, right? And so this is one of those things that where you're like, man, they gave a lot of value. Here's another picture from the event as we're going to go into some of the details. Right over here, you see my top left or to my right, that there is an opportunity in which workshops where we got to literally see the software in person and actually ask questions with the Adobe team. Questions that you may have never even thought to ask before because they were demoing different things, what new softwares and what their new features are going to be doing going forward. We were able to ask questions like, hey, I like this idea, but I would really like if you do this. Or, hey, I see the concept of that, but how about you try this? They were getting feedback from us as well. And on top of that, we were able to say, hey, what I don't know anything about Adobe and Photoshop or Premiere or any of the stuff that you're talking about, but I would like to learn. And they would, guide you through a little bit, just kind of get you started a little bit. It was super, super exciting, super, super inviting, as you see here. uh, I'm actually learning about some of the things that they have in their new upcoming software for Adobe Premiere. In this picture here, you see me with the ATL hoodie on right there. This is another photo that I got taken that they actually took for me during one of the activations. Amazing, amazing photos, right? Got to hang out with some of the coolest influencers of the city. Miss Basketball was there. Like literally, it was the hottest city in town. Just to let you know, when Adobe events, which I'm going to show you in a little while, how you can find out about Adobe events when it comes to your city again. I'm going to show you that here in just a few minutes. But literally, both days were sold out. Over 300 people reserved RSVP like early, right? It was the hottest ticket in town. By the way, I got a cool merch. I don't know if you can see the mug. Hold on. It's maybe kind of bright. Maybe now you can see. It says create now, edit later. Create now, edit later, right? I got this from Adobe. So thanks, Adobe. As I sip on it this morning. See, that was in that red bag that you see on the TV. That you see on the screen right there, right? Um, really, really cool. Merch, swag, we got all of that. Now, this is like one of the lead people at Adobe for here in Atlanta, representing, putting on the experience, leading the activations, I should say leading the presentation part. Listen, amazing, amazing team all around. And just to show I also put a lot of these images on social media, and uh, this is just more videos. I should say more pictures and videos from the workshop, right? So if you follow me on Fit with CJ or CJ the Creator on Instagram, you see these images, right? So I'll just go through them just real quick with you. So you'll see what these are. These are part of the activation. This is what it looked like in the actual venue, right? Packed wall to wall creatives. Like I said, over 300 easily each night. It was kind of like overly packed, to be honest with you. It was like people were sending us out, but this amazing venue was in uptown Atlanta, and literally they had couches, they had love seats, they had ottomans, they had everything you could think of when it comes to being able to be comfortable in taking in that presentation. Adobe did a great job with laying this whole thing out. As you can see here, this is another look from the center where there was a huge stage, and they were giving us live presentations, literally live presentations of different things that you can do in Lightroom on one day again, like when it came to photos, and with videos, they got into that stuff on Friday, which I'll talk about one of my favorite things in videos in a second. But it was really cool to see some of the Adobe team that flew from all over the world to come in and show us some of this stuff. And then on top of that, we got to hear from some of the dopest creators that Adobe could find. And actually, one of the creators was actually in the audience one of the previous years, and now she was on stage. This is not her. This is actually Aaliyah again. Um, so going to the next picture. These are images from the crowd. Really, really cool. Like I said, 4K crystal. Like these images popped. This is one of the speakers here. As you see here, we're going through them. Again, amazing, amazing event, right? This was the creator that I mentioned. I think she said she was on in the audience the previous year, and now she's on stage. So shout out to Adobe for uplifting the community and bringing new people along and giving people opportunities, right? There was a bar. There was a bar in which you can get food, little snack foods and things like that, and it was um, open bar literally, so you can get drinks. Yes, alcoholic. You can get alcoholic drinks. You can get water. You get soda, whatever, and it's just all part of it, right? So that was cool. Any experience here in Atlanta, um, you're gonna need that. Yeah. uh, Activation opportunities all around, photo opportunities. You see right here, crop it like it's hot, pillows. This is another picture of me at one of the activations. Cool, cool, cool stuff, right? Here's a really a recap. If you see that video right here, this is what it looked like on my page when I did a whole recap. There was a demo room. This is me, learning a little bit from the Adobe team, talking to them, asking questions, learning about the software. See right here, this is a video of one of the presentations they did, like mobile presentations, right? So literally on the phone, showing you how you can edit on your phone. You don't need to just be stuck at a desk. You can use your phone and use the Adobe products. That's what really, really blew my mind, right? Because it's like something you think that it just has to be at your desk. No, there's no excuse now to not elevate your talents as a creator on your mobile phone. You see here, as we go through, there's all kind of activations for us to interact with, take content. They're helping you take amazing photos, as you see here. These photos were banging. They're gonna be used on my page. I promise you. They're gonna be used to sell some stuff right there. That's the cup right there. Create now, edit later. I'm drinking out of it right now. And yeah, uh, Create Now was an amazing event, right? So that's all I want to show on that one. Uh, as you see here, let me go through. There was another one more I wanted to show. I think this was it. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. But there is amazing, amazing new app that Adobe showed us, right? There's an amazing new app that they showed us that is coming out soon, and that is called Project Violet. So, and I shouldn't even say coming out soon because it was kind of like they said that we were the first to test it, first to try it out. You can go ahead and download it now from your Apple's Apple App Store, right? If you have an iPhone. For Android, I don't think it is available for Android yet, so I apologize. But here's a gem. If you want to download this now, it is totally free. 100% free. Let me say that again. 100% free. Go ahead, download Project Violet right now. Right? Why would you download Project Violet? You say, well, I know about CapCut. I already know about InShot. But listen, you have to understand. Adobe don't play no games. They are, when they say the premium when it comes to this editing game and video editing and photo editing, there's a reason why they always people say, oh well, you're doing Photoshop. Photoshop is a brand name created by Adobe. It is so intact with you creating amazing images and editing that you say in Photoshop and you're talking about Adobe and you don't even know it. So that's why you should be trying to see, well, maybe let me check out this Project Violet. It's totally free, right? It says create professional content on the move, multi-track timeline, top editing tool, industry leading Lightroom looks. Lightroom is one of the softwares that is underneath the Adobe umbrella. So you're getting some of those elements tied into the mobile app. Another reason why you should look into it. Essential sounds for professional video. And this is just starting out. As you see here, all these reviews are early beta in the last few months. They say mastery, best editing app so far, great alternative to CapCut. You're learning about this app right now for the first time. You need to go ahead and download it. By the way, I didn't even mention this, but this video I'm showing you right here, right there, I edited that in Premiere, not Premiere, but I'm sorry. This video right here, I edited it in Project Violet. I edited this video in Project Violet. Here's another video I did in Project Violet. Let me pull it up here. I think this is it. Yeah, this one. This one right here. I should have mentioned it earlier. The video recap that you're watching was edited in Project Violet. I did this. I literally learned it the same night and made this edit. It was that seamless, that easy, right? So this are all these right here, the transitions, the music, the drop down of the text. Everything that you see here was done in this app and it was totally free. Totally free. So and they didn't have any extra buy this, buy that. There was none of that in there. So definitely check it out if you get an opportunity. I want to show you guys something here. 1 second as I sip here. I want to show you how you find out about events like this in the future. Okay. So if you go to adobe.com and go hashtag events, adobe.com hashtag events, you'll be able to find out about future upcoming events. Look right here, Adobe Summit, March 17th to the 20th in Vegas. That's today for the next couple of days. They're going to be in Vegas and online. Again, I can only drop the gems to you. It's up to you if you want to take it in or not. Registration open in person and online. But if you scroll down further, you'll see here, find upcoming events in person. You filter it down by America. You can even filter it down by your city, right? But here, these are upcoming events. You'll see March 27th. They have another one October 15th. Or if you go down here, the 28th. Like what's new in design? This one is on demand. Look at this. This is a registration for on demand for this event. In-person on demand session. You can go ahead and sign up for this. Where is it located at? You're gonna meet with Terry White. He was actually one of the people that spoke at the most recent event with us. What you'll learn about the latest features already released and those on the horizon. Discover the magic of generative AI features powered by Adobe Firefly. Get a sneak preview into the future of InDesign. Literally, you can sign up for this event, and I don't. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't see. I think this one is online, in-person on-demand session, but it says in-person on demand, so I don't know what that means. So I apologize about that. But the one I found for Atlanta, like this one right here, where it says create now. You see here to the right, where it says create now. This is what it looks like. So right now they're going to Kansas City. Kansas City, They're going to be in Kansas City Thursday, April 24th, between 5:30 and 8 o'clock. This is what we did here in Atlanta, right? They have the whole agenda on here. Doors open, check-in, refreshments, networking. They're gonna have the presentation, networking, the after party, and then the event wrap. Free, totally free. RSVP right now, Kansas City. If anyone happens to be watching from Kansas City, wants to fly into Kansas City, nearby neighbor of it, totally worth the investment because it's free. All you got to do is invest the time and the energy and the effort to be there. They're gonna have the same experience that we had here in Atlanta, right? And you can scroll through and see when they're coming next to your city. So when people ask, well, how did you find out about it? That's how I found out about it. You gotta sometimes go out there and just put energy out. So I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw an ad about this event, and it said something about Adobe create. I was like, well, let me just click it. I ended up on the website and I started clicking around and I saw that they were coming to Atlanta. And then that's how it happened. Like I saw an ad for Adobe again about some type of either um creating opportunity or software. Something made me click it. It drove me to the website. I ended up going down this funnel, found out about it in Atlanta. I registered for the event literally, I would say almost like I feel like a month before it happened. Most people found out about during the week of. I was already on the list like a month ahead. So let's see. Anything else I want to share with you guys? We talked about Project Violet. Let me come back a little bit more full screen. There we go. Um, oh man, that's not what I wanted to do. Boom. So we talked about. Let's do a little quick recap for the people watching on replay, or for you guys just tuning in as we get ready to wrap it up because I have a few more gems I want to drop. So one, we talked about the Adobe Create Now events, how you can get locked in with them in the future, how beneficial it was for you to be there and learn from the team, ask questions, check out Project Violet. Their newest mobile app is the biggest thing from it, right? Go try out the mobile app if you have an iPhone. Totally worth the investment. There's some amazing things that they showed us that are coming to Firefly, Lightroom, Adobe Premiere, things that I don't have video of to show you, but I can tell you that if you literally go to the Adobe YouTube page, or you go to their Instagram page, or you go to their website, you will find these features. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you about is how much does this stuff cost, right? Because a lot of people are like, I hear you, CJ, but what is everything that they offer? I don't even know because that's a good question because things change and there's a lot of things that move around, right? Price wise. So let me pull it up on the screen here. Um, let me move my face off here and let's pull it up. What is all like? First of all, what is even offered by Adobe? I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. So, and by the way, this is if you are following and watching this for the first time, my show is like not other shows. It's where I go in here. We're gonna do it live. We're not totally pre-scripted and nothing like that. I go on with topics I want to talk about. If you're watching live, then I will go ahead and answer in the comments. If you comment afterwards on a replay, I will go ahead and answer in the comment section on YouTube. If you're not already doing so, please subscribe. I'm always here to help creators elevate their content and social media. So as you see here, these are some of the products that Adobe offers: Photoshop, image, image editing and design; Premiere Pro, video editing and production; Illustrator, vector graphics and illustration, excuse me, vector graphics and illustration. Man, it's super early in the morning, but we're gonna get to it. Adobe Express, all-in-one video, photo, and PDF app. Lightroom, photo editing and organization. Super, man, super cool. They showed us Lightroom, and I was really impressed. My first time really seeing it work in person. Adobe Firefly, Adobe Stock, and guess what? There's more, right? These are all the ones that you can go through And there's InDesign, there's After Effects, there's 3D, like this, there's more, right? There's all of these. There's Photoshop Express, to edit your photos on the go. There's Adobe fonts, like endless suite of things that you can do with Adobe. Adobe is like here, opportunity. Elevate your content, elevate your content. You just have to make the investment to lock in with Adobe and see what it has to offer and try. And I'm challenging myself to even do that this year, right? To push. Like there's 34 different softwares on this page alone. 34. Get 20 plus Creative Cloud apps for less than the price of 3 apps. You can try a free trial or you can buy now. Hey CJ, let's click the buy now button. What do you see? All right, cool. Let's go here. Let's scroll out some. Boom. Creative apps. You can get 20 plus creative apps for $59.99 a month. You can get individual apps if you want to, $19.99, $22.99. As you see on the screen, like After Effects $22.99, Adobe Express $9.99, Adobe Firefly Pro $29.99, Lightroom $11.99. You can get way up there in price and spending a lot of money on these softwares, or get the Creative Cloud for $59.99. That's probably the best deal. And you can get a 30-day free trial of Adobe stock. You can get a free trial, believe for the week. Let's see what this free trial, if I click it, if it's a week or not. Okay, annually if you pay monthly, $59.99 a month. Fee applies if you cancel after 14 days. So you get to try Adobe apps with a 7-day free trial. You will have 14 days after your free trial ends to cancel and get a full refund. So wow, that's a layered opportunity. But let's break it down. So 7 days free off the bat. 7 days free to try these apps. Then if you decide to go past the 7 days, you will be charged the $59.99. But then you have 14 days after that to say, you know what, I'm still not using it like I thought, or I don't know it. You can still get a refund within those 14 days after the 7-day free trial. There's no excuse not to do this. There's no excuse to not try Adobe. There's no excuse not to be at the next Adobe event. I showed you that. There's no excuse not to try the Project Violet app. I've showed you that. There's no excuse to ask questions and to create and elevate your content. And let's take it to the next level. So with that being said, listen, super gracious that you tuned into this. We are going to be doing another live here very soon. I would say probably maybe in a couple of hours. Who knows? I may do another one in a couple of hours. So make sure you tap in. Make sure, if you're not already doing so, that you're following me on YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Hit like, comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate it. Leave comments in there if you have any. And with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Hold on. That was weird. It played my music from the middle. It shouldn't do that. We're not doing that this morning. We're not doing that. I want to hear the beat. There we go. That's the beat we want to hear. That theme music, all about me. Create Live with CJ. You know what it is. You know what it'll be next time. Right here. Hit the notification button that you accept notifications from me. And yeah, let's get it. Let's elevate that content all year long.